Hi, my name's John. Welcome to a cooking video. If you've come here to see machining, welding and plasma cutting, you've come to the wrong place. But you might well see a little bit of machining. The wife's on holiday for a week and I'm sort of fending for myself, and there's no reason a man should live out of microwave when his wife's on holiday. What I'm going to do here is show you how to cook a beef stew. Dead simple, wholesome food, no frills, proper comfort food. Anyway, that's enough talking, let's get on, see what we can get up to. These are the basic ingredients. You've got some diced beef. You can either buy braised steak and dice it yourself, or get your butcher to dice it for you. So I've got some diced steak. Vegetables, I've got a leek, carrots, onion, parsnip, another onion, a small turnip or a swede, a couple of stock cubes. I'm going to do dumplings, and I'm going to use this stuff for the dumplings. I'm going to cheat and use that. It's a dumpling mix. It works perfectly alright. So the first thing to do is to prep all the vegetables, and I think I'll start off with the leek. Cut the green leaves off for the minute and we'll concentrate on this bit, so we'll go and have a go at we'll go and have a go at preparing that. I've got the leek mounted on a stainless steel mandrel. I'm going to use a convex centre just to support it, a little bit of tail support. Just a little bit of weight on the edge to help stiffen it up. The mandrel's stainless steel, so it's nice and clean, and that's a brand new parting blade, so it's also nice and clean. This is the bull end of the leek, or the bell end of the leek, the bulbous end. I want to trim that off, and then I want probably 19mm rings all the way down. It always pays to run vegetables at a fairly slow rate just to save any mess. You haven't got to worry about cutting because it's well lubricated. It's a self-lubricating material. Go a little bit faster than that. That's running about 120 RPM there. We'll just gently work into it. Move along, 19mm. You could do it 3/4 if you had an imperial lathe, but I'm lucky this one's metric. The swarf's coming off nice and clean, breaking nicely. Unfortunately I didn't get the leek centred very well, but it's still going to be okay. You can do most vegetables this way. Carrots are a bit of a problem because I've got a taper and I haven't got a taper turning attachment for this lathe. And what's happening is now I lost what drive. That's starting to spin, so I think I may put a cable tie on there just to put a little bit more drive on it, but you can see it's having the desired effect. Unfortunately I haven't got a cable tie at hand, but I have got some hose clips, so this should put a good enough bite on, just to stop it from spinning on the mandrel, that's all. Once again it's a stainless steel hose clip, so perhaps a driving dog in the end might have been a better bet. Trouble is, once it's spun on the shaft, it lubricates the shaft, or it lubricates a mandrel. Then you have problems with it driving. You don't have this problem with carrots or parsnips there. You don't normally spin like this. That's better. There, we'll give it another try. Nice gentle cuts. Right, so we've got some nice cleanly cut rings of leek. These are the parts we machined earlier. You can see I've deragged them, took all the bits of loose flag off. They go into there. This is some of the green part of the leek. This is dirty because it often has bits of soil in, so we need to wash this. But you do put some of the green in, it gives it a nice colour. It's also got nice taste as well. So this needs washing before it goes into the pot. can see there's some bits of soil and things in because they're natural, they're grown in the ground, they're real vegetables, it's not any artificial shite used here. Right, they're all washed and cleaned now, you can go in. The carrots can be machined in the same way, but it's possibly just quick to strip them and slice them on the bench. Nice chunky bits because it's going to be cooked for a while, and we don't want this disappearing. Once again, those bits are roughly 19mm, 3/4 of an inch long. The parsnip is treated exactly the same way, the turnip is slightly different. You can do these in a lathe, but really you need a taper turn attachment to be able to machine them properly. You haven't got to put parsnip if you don't like it. Personally, I do like it, so it goes in. Nothing special, just dice it up. Once again, these can be machined, but what I found the easiest way, take off that woody piece off the end, and then cut them into probably 10mm thick strips, past that, and a nice sharp vegetable knife, and just cut off the skin like that, and you're left with a nice soft vegetable in the centre. Right, next an onion, top and bottom off, in half, and take the first layer off, that bit, same with that one, discard the first layer, and these are roughly chopped. Next in with a diced beef. Salt and pepper. Fresh ground black pepper. 2 stock cubes, beef stock cubes. This is then put into the electric slow cooker on low for 4 hours, just to see how it goes at that. A little bit of water, I don't need too much water. Mix it up. Right, we'll put that on to cook and come back in a couple of hours and see what it's starting to look like. This has had roughly 3 hours now, and the vegetables have all gone nice and soft. It's certainly well cooked. What we need to do now is thicken up the gravy so you get a nice thick gravy. You can't beat thick gravy on a stew. This is the stuff I use, just gravy granules. You could use corn flour, but this gives it a real nice taste. Mix it in and it thickens the gravy up quite nicely. It doesn't take a great lot. It's now starting to The smell is amazing. I bet you can't do videos that smell. Right, next thing is to make the dumplings. The gravy's thickened up on a little bit thicker than that. Make the dumplings, put the dumplings in and steam them, and then it's time for John's tea, I think. I'm going to put leeks in the dumplings, so I've got some finely chopped leeks here. They need washing, of course. There's loads of recipes for dumplings on the internet, but this is the stuff I use and it works pretty well. Everything needs in there. Simply add cold water. We'll make sure that the mixture is not too dry. That looks quite good. That's all there is to it. I'm going to add the diced leek. This gives them a special taste, really is nice. And we'll divide these up into sort of billiard sized balls. I don't know, 45-50mm diameter. And you go straight into the top of the stew. Right, that's thickened up really nicely now. It's got a good colour to it. So dumplings, about that size. You only get 4 or 5 out of a packet. This very filling, it doesn't take a great lot to fill you up. Definitely not health food, but I don't think every now and then it's going to do you any harm. Next is to put some cling film over the top of this so you get a good seal to keep the steam in. I don't like cling film, I don't get on with it. I'm not allowed to touch it when the wife's here because it always ends up all horrible and snarled up. Right, so we've got some cling film on there. That will form a nice seal, and those dumplings will take 30 minutes to rise to the occasion. So we'll come back in 30 minutes. Right, the steam's done its job and your dumplings are fully cooked now. If you wanted to have a brown crust on your dumplings, you'd have to put them in an oven or on a grill, but I like mine just the way they are. This will be even better tomorrow after it's stood overnight. So we'll select a decent sized dumpling, some vegetables and some steak, and that there is enough for my tea, no doubt about it. Right, it's time to give it a try. If it tastes like it smells, it'll be wonderful. Dumplings are nice and moist, gravy's perfect. Absolutely superb. The meat is that tender, it's just falling to bits. Superb. So once again, just remains to say it. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and bon appetit, bonny lad.